What's up, guys? ROLLERCOASTER here, and today it's Made in Abyss Season 2, Episode 11 reaction time, the penultimate episode of the Golden City arc. Last episode was peak storytelling. The shift between the past memories and the current situation between the princess and the prince, between Reg and Fopta, the absolute slaughter, the warpath that she's on, the high stakes, high tension feeling we've had throughout the entire season as it just keeps getting worse. But that's a staple of Made in Abyss, where you don't know what's going to happen next, what horrible thing they'll come across or that'll happen to our main cast. Hell, I was not expecting a second farewell with Midi, between Midi and Nanachi, but more personal this time because it's just her and Midi. And then seeing the other hollows who took a liking to her and Beloff fade away as the boundary of the village, the force field, started to fade away as well. It was something else. Episode 11 might just be my favorite episode of the entire second season, but there was a lot of good moments throughout. And I'm not ready for the penultimate episode. Hell, I'm not ready for the finale, which is supposed to be double length, so probably 40 to 45 minutes, even though they do say it's an hour. It could be an hour, and I'd be surprised, but not emotionally ready for 60 minutes of Made in Abyss. Granted, you normally only get about 24 minutes, 23 minutes. I digress. If you want to see the full video, full audio version, you have to go over to my Patreon. Made in Abyss is rife with copyright issues. I've re-rendered a lot of my reactions before. So yeah, you'll get the unedited version over on my Patreon. Consider supporting it. The opening and ending is auto-muted for the reactions on YouTube, obviously. I can't risk copyright, but I'm doing my best, guys. This is kind of a hobby. Maybe I'll turn into a side gig in the future. Make sure to hit that bell down below, too, if you ever want to know when I upload to and get that notification. It's very important. Consider giving a subscribe, too. And check out my socials down below alongside my Patreon. I have a Kitsu, which is basically like my anime lesson, AniList lets you track your anime and manga progress. I have a Twitch that I stream at pretty regularly, Genshin, and I have a Twitter that I tweet at pretty regularly. I'm trying to build a community on all those platforms. So, yeah, consider those alongside my Patreon and supporting. I talked mostly because I wanted to stall, because I don't know if my heart at basically 2 in the morning can handle Made in Abyss. Well, we're about to find out. I couldn't wait any longer. I need to see what happens. We saw Reg awaken still get put on his ass by Fopta because he wants to resolve this peacefully or the best possible. I don't know if that's possible. Her warpath has been set in motion. Her vengeance has not been quenched. Let's do this. Episode 11. I love this scene. I'm so curious more about Reg, the bottom of the abyss, the 7th layer, how we're going to get to the 7th layer. And I've recently started rewatching season 1, and it just gives me more questions. Like, are we going to encounter more oddbodes, more interference units, so on? Rico's mother. Is he ever going to get his arm fully repaired? Bit of a recap, but hopping straight into the opening. Nice. I'll admit, I like Season 2's opening more than Season 1. Same with the Season 2 ending versus Season 1's. Don't get me wrong, both are pretty good, and I really do like the visuals and how they shape up the story. But when it comes to vocals alone, I vibe more with Season 2. Can't be helped, though. The ending is sung by Myth and Royd, and I am an avid Myth and Royd fan. I love every one of their songs that they've released. Especially their ReZero tracks. And their Overlord tracks. Speaking of which, I do have reactions to Overlord. Consider checking those out. And as always, make sure to let me know what you guys think of the episode or my reactions in the comments below, whether it's on YouTube or Patreon. Though, I am anime only, so please do not spoil me to the best of your ability. If it's a response to a question I had in here that's not a spoiler in the future, you can clarify. Or if it's a dungeon beast or something like that, I don't mind those. Just don't spoil major plot points or anything. Man, Kevin Penkin makes such good music. Oh, I want to see Fapta meet Waco and what Wazoo has planned, because this man is planning something else. I don't trust him. Oh. I love this OST that kicks in. Wazoo's true face in his hollow form is wild. Oh. So Fapta has control over Jurimo now, the will of the village. Is it because she can purify her siblings? Don't attack Rico. Oh. This is the bad outcome. I want Fapta to travel with them to the next layer. Don't you dare hurt Rico. The interference unit, Gabumon or whatever. Rico's technically innocent. Well, she is innocent. You're a real one. But she technically killed her longest companion with her hands. It takes too much out of her. Yeah. Ooh. I feel so much emotion for her. Irumyui, Fapta. Such well-written characters. Tragic, too. No. Don't hurt Mugi. Bella. So he didn't fully disintegrate. He was heading to the battlefield. Nanachi's also getting involved? Yo! Holy shit. That goes hard. It almost feels like Belloff is Nanachi's Pokemon, her stand, so to say. And I'm all about that. That was insanely cool. Nanachi has joined the fray. A new challenger approaches. I am so glad. Okay, I'm fearful of what will happen. I know Fapta's immortal, but holy shit, I was not expecting Belloff to actually join the battle, or Nanachi. The new helmet on her looks so sick. It's so cool. I'm so happy Rico didn't have to pay a price. No legs, no arms. Stuff like... Come on, Bella. Holy shit. A team up I was not expecting. I love Belev's hollow form. Oh. So Belef is planning on relinquishing his life to her to hopefully quench her rage. I feel so bad for Belef. The agony this man went through, the despair. It almost feels, I will admit, it almost feels like Genos fighting Senti Choro in One Punch Man Season 2. Visual-wise, it looks fairly similar, and that does give me a chuckle. But this pause is poorly timed because I paused on Yorimui, and now my heart hurts. So the smoke is giving Fopta memories of Yorimui, her mother. Oh. This show is so disturbing. I hope Fopta realizes that Bella didn't want this. Come on. You yourself will decide your value. Okay, straight pain. Forge ahead without fear. Okay, please tell me they are setting up that Fopta will join Nanachi, Reg, Rico as they go to the 7th layer. Maybe Vueko too? Vueko deserves to adventure. Yeah. I didn't physically experience them, but witnessing them happen is already painful enough. It's enough to make her falter, but you're gonna need another push or two. Exactly. Do not trust Wazoo. There's more that he's planning. Wazoo's a Bondroid willing to use children. All to get what he wants. Yeah. So Wazoo truly wants them to go adventuring again. Okay, no, that's way more. That's way more horrifying. Exactly. He's a Bondrude. I want Fakta to tear Wazoo limb from limb. It would bring me no greater joy. I understand the whole cost of survival, but this divine touched, this prophet, I don't agree with him, or I don't like him. I don't trust him. I won't trust him. I want to see retribution enacted upon this man, the suffering he's caused, for him willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. An egg. So Irumyuui considered Belaf her father. Oh, I didn't consider that. Oh, and it makes even more sense why Belaf was so distraught upon learning the truth. I will not cry. Stop my tears. Maiden Abyss can't win again at making my sweat glands of the eyes act up. It's the same creatures. Creatures can get in. So the memory's down. So all of the creatures of the abyss can now enter the village because that was previously stopping them, correct? Unless it was like a hunt situation. So those giant dragons that were very persistent in Thopta and Irumyuui and we've seen here those long-limbed ones. Could it be possible to setting up for them to enter the village? Okay, this is bad. Okay, the situation went from bad to worse. I called it. That thing. They're very persistent. Turn a big dragon. So a choice must be made. Okay, now this is starting to give me like some Nausicaa Valley of the Wind vibes and Princess Mononoke where nature's reclaiming. Oh, another one of those. I want Mon Mugi to survive. Oh. Oh. So the brutality has turned it up a notch for this episode. It is truly horrifying how such cute creatures can be so brutal. So it might be time to slay a dragon. Come on, Prince. The princess needs help. I hope she survives. I know she's immortal. For now. Okay, this OST, it's as beautiful as it is, can screw off. It's so beautiful. The OST is so beautiful. It's making the scene even more emotional. But I don't know if my eyes can take it. Gabu. So, it's the Android 16 situation. Come on, don't make me feel so much for Gabu. Don't do this. Oh. Rest in peace. Screw it. I'm done trying to stop crying. The tears may flow if they choose to. I love Maiden Abyss. Oh no. No value at all in being immortal. The shopkeeper. use. Prayers. Life is about experiencing the unknown. The color of this fire. On duty, what lies in the wait? I love this so much. I see a bit of yellow in her this time. Is it? So Fapta evolved, or is in the process of evolution, as a person, as a character, as a hollow. I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what? How has it been 25 minutes? I'm sorry, what? I may be incorrect, but was that not a relic symbol in her eyes? The kind of symbol you see in Reg's helmet when activated? How does that work? Is it from the Cradles of Desire since her body is fused with them and she's accessing their power, maybe? And that's also leading to her evolution? I am not nearly as angry at a cliffhanger ending because it means I can listen to Myth and Royd, but I want the finale so bad. I can't believe I have to wait another week for it. Oh, I'm so excited to see what happens next. Gold. Interesting. It'd be cool if she had like a Midas touch, just turning whatever she touches to gold, or those what she desires to turn to gold in that way. Because gold is a pretty brittle metal, unless refined in certain manners. But yeah, that was one hell of an episode. I Why did I do this to myself at 2 in the morning? I could have gone to sleep and just had this as one of the first things I did when I woke up. But no, I'm gonna have to sit on this and then go to sleep with this. I am emotionally compromised. I love Maiden Abyss. I love this world. I love the characters. I love the lore. I love. My vocabulary is breaking down, but I just adore how this is presented, among other things. Kinema Citrus truly knocked it out of the park. I do sincerely hope we get a season 3 announcement with next week's finale, if not within within the remaining months of 2021. I don't want to have to wait a year or two for a season 3 announcement, unless, because I'm anime only, I don't have any idea there is not enough source material for a third season. I don't want to rush them into making more material for another season and potentially ruin the story. I'm also just really hoping with the finale we find out how we're going to get to the 7th layer, or if we're going to have another arc in the Golden City, but I highly doubt it. I feel as if Fopta is going to join our main cast and continue on to the 7th layer and see what else the Abyss has to offer, because I think the 7th layer is like the only other layer known, and then you have the bottom, unless there's this gap where they just don't report what happens in between. I'm really curious to get answers about Rico's mother, potentially meet other white whistles, and learn so much more about the Abyss, and see more creatures and the insanity that this series brings with them. It is, as I say, beautifully horrifying and horrifyingly beautiful, the series. I love the exploration of it so much. So yeah, if you want the full version without an echo, the full non-transparent footage, you have to check out the Patreon. Patrons will be able to access it. You also can get early access to whatever doesn't make it to YouTube right away. Check out my socials down below too. Twitter, Twitch, Kitsu. Subscribe here, hit the bell. I'm trying to build a proper community. I really do enjoy anime reactions, and I'm going to do my best to pump them out for the fall season as well. I don't know how many I'm going to actually do reactions for, but I watch a fair amount on my own time. Some may not be reaction worthy, or some I just don't want to make reactions to. But I hope you guys stick with it, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts on the episode down below, even on my reaction. This has been AlduicS, and I'm going to do a totally cool outro. Have a great time. Peace.